skriver ikke generation. Jeg skriver ikke generation, så ja.
Then I'll just let you know now, yeah? I'm going to send a letter to Karakowi because we want to invite him to Oslo Green City. Yeah. He's not traveling anywhere else at that time, yeah? As far as you know.
As far as I know, but Singapore.
It's recorded and put it.
But for us, it's not a problem, yeah? We always say the truth, so we're fine. But is there anything you don't want me to say? Oke, Gubernur.
Terima kasih. Selamat untuk penunjukan. Sudah 6 bulan ini.
Terima kasih. Tereke is from Q3. Norwegian company.
Yeah. It's ERP.
Terima kasih.
Pak Jan, selamat. Ya. Wah, bahasa Indonesia bagus sekali.
To English.
Ya, jadi harus dipaksa bicara bahasa Indonesia. We have to push.
We have to push.
Everyone understand how to speak Indonesia.
I'm going to do it. By next year, I'll speak for 2-3 minutes in Indonesian. Now only 1 minute.
That's a very significant progress.
I'm trying. It's difficult to find time.
Is the head of our transportation.
Okay. Good to meet you.
Yeah, we are very interested in your technology for ERP.
Yes. Yes, but why don't we do that? We can talk about the ERP, but also I want to hear if there are other areas we can cooperate with. We can start with the ERP.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we not yet have in our budget for installing the ERP. That's why we find another scheme how to have this ERP. We are very interesting because, like Mr. Jan, he also has provides many technology for the police, this metro police. We have to could synchronize the system with the police. That's why we are interested in the Norwegia or Sweden technology. Almost the same.
Well, I think it's mainly their technology.
It's like a system. But now we are asking the bank. We have a 5 major bank which support us in e-ticketing system, like for a tax online system like BRI. They told us, this afternoon, I have a meeting with them this afternoon. They said they still consider to provide us this ERP system. They will provide all, so we just, maybe we have to pay them like a fee, or maybe free, because they earn a lot of money with this system. We don't know. This is the first scheme. The second scheme is we have asked Mr. Jan to prepare for us how the contract. Maybe we will make like a beauty contest. Which company could provide the whole system and how long we have to pay this company. It's like a credit scheme, maybe 5 years or 10 years, or maybe for 10 years or 15 years, based on fee. Like we still negotiate with the one company, which is a local company. I think, I don't know, joint affiliation with what country for a hospital system, the whole health system technology. Because now everything connected, all is this company invest on. Jakarta, we still negotiate maybe 0.5% or until 1% maximum, because we are bigger than another province. Now still in negotiation. Today also we got a report. I think this scheme is the best for our province. We don't prepare in our budgeting, no budget, but we could get what we want. Yeah. If the first scheme, I think your company have to negotiate with the bank. We have also many times several meetings with the bank. If the second scheme, I think we just wait with the transportation department. We just want to know how much we have to pay for the system, and that's why we ask the police, Jakarta police, to work together, because they know how the road. But the important for us is how to prevent the car from the outside of Jakarta to get in. If they want to get in, they have to pay. If they don't want, please use the bus. We will provide park and ride, like in Bekasi, like in Bogor, we have park and ride. Mr. Heru is the head of this, how to say in English, your department, foreign government. His father is attaché, former attaché, in Eastern Europe.
In Eastern Europe.
Eastern Europe.
But Christian speaks Russian, so if you speak Russian, you can speak to him.
Yeah. He lived in Russia for 1 year. His father is general, retired general.
Okay, so you have a disciplined upbringing.
Yeah, 1 year must be.
More many experience.
So thank you, Wakil, Gubernur, and I'm very happy to have the chance to bring you free with me here. And I mean, of course, it's my duty to operate with the Indonesian businesses. But I think really this is something I believe in, because when I grew up, Oslo was almost like Jakarta. Going into the city on a Sunday afternoon, it could take 2 hours for 20 kilometers. It was horrible. Then a lot of improvements have been made, and actually the system that they have is now in Oslo. Basically, what they have done is, like you say, a ring around the city. So to go in, you pay, and the money from the fee is used to pay the company, is used to improve the roads, and used to improve public transport. So you get the full package. With the same technology, their system has been implemented in Sweden also. So Stockholm, Gothenburg is their technology. So if someone says something else, it might be a little bit overstretched. And Australia. So this is proven technology. Another good thing with their system, and this I'm saying as a bureaucrat or as a public official, is that it's okay, you go with them, but the system is open. So if you're not happy with them after a few years, you can throw them out and get someone else.
I've got the presentation about the system.
So this is very good. Hopefully on Monday, the Norwegian Export Guarantee Institute, which is a government's guarantee system, will sign an agreement with Kyrre and Peter. So they will have Norwegian government guarantees in sort of to back them up. So I hope that that this will happen on Monday. If we can get everything in order, I would of course invite yourself or your representatives to the ceremony, but that's a smaller issue. I would also love if we could find an opportunity for yourself to come to Oslo. And what I would like to show you is, of course, the road pricing system that we have, which we are proud of. But we've also done other things that I think could be interesting. For example, Norway is now, compared to population, highest ratio of electric cars. And the reason is, if you drive an ordinary car,
Give an incentive for them.
if you give an ordinary car road price, $3 to go into the city. If you electric, $0. Yeah, so pollution is going down. And for also, this is very important. Although it's a much smaller city than Jakarta, because you have mountains and sea, in the winter, a lot of pollution stays inside the city. So it's very important to reduce pollution from transport. So also our metro system is working quite well now. So for example, most of my colleagues in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs use bicycle, bus or metro. Very few people drive a car to work. So that would be interesting. With the permission, I don't know if I could give the chance to Q3 if they want to say something. Is that okay?
Yeah, thank you for receiving us, first of all. And okay, we have been talking with Cristiano for many years already, so he knows. So he knows a lot about this already. But yeah, it would be great for us to have the opportunity now, also together with Peter in now, to have a look into these topics. Okay, we have been there for many years already, so it's not new for us, and we have prepared mostly everything now to fit into the 2 or 3 different programs that you also mentioned earlier. So we feel that we are pretty well prepared for addressing these topics now. And yeah, let's hope that's going to work out, basically. But also, on the other side, I mean, the project we are also implementing now for the police is I mean, ERP is only going to work if it's going to be able to enforce it. And it's the same technology, it's an open technology, you can also have competition in there. So it's going to be working together, basically, in a good way. But still it's 2 separate systems, but they are both needed to be able to solve the problem. Because it must be an open system, it must be enforceable, and it must be kind of, because if people find out it's not enforceable, it's not going to work. If you put up gantries, it's not going to work. So you don't have many choices. So that's also why we have addressed this market in this way, basically, to be able to do the long run, basically.
Mr. you just prepare what scheme you want to do to us.
What we are doing now with the police is we are preparing all the identification and registration of all the cars. So in other words, we can identify which car goes through into the zone. So if they break the law, then they can summon them electronically, and it's accepted in court that you can use the electronic proof, and they can get fined. So I think the law enforcement part can be done as soon as we finish all the registration and all the identification of all the cars. With that, I think the police promised to you 3 months. Give you 3 million registration cars in 3 months. So April, May, and June. With the 3 months, they will identify people coming into the zone. So when you create the zone, then the cars going in and out, they will be able to identify. So I think this is the first step, and then you can ERP, maybe the tolling, you can add on.
So you will prepare for everything for the police first.
Yes.
But if we just give you a permission to make to get it like that.
This can run in parallel as well, because they will be interconnected in the end of the day. But you know, it's as Jan says, it's very important to clean up on the electronic side, on the registration side first, basically. But this goes now parallel anyway, so one will have to come before the other. But yeah, it's the same technology, it's the same system, so you just put up other applications on top. So it's very modular, basically, to build it.
I think the transportation divided by three parts: engineering, enforcement, and education. But here, I think we don't think only in law enforcement, but better also prepare the engineering first. Yeah.
Sure.
For engineering, I mean now many providers offer us, the system and the equipment, but the government must be choose the better one. Yeah. So better, like Mr. Vice Governor said, better we start from the selection first, beauty contest, like something like that. Because like in a police, the police determine first, like, this is danger for administration. So better we start with the beauty contest first. Yeah. But I have seen the system in Stockholm. This is very simple system compared with the other country. Very simple. For example, for the OBU onboard unit in Stockholm, only use the small battery.
Very small.
Small battery. But in the other country is equipment and also the card. I think this is main problem: equipment and the card. In Stockholm, only use the OBU inside the battery, and then the long life until 7 years maybe. And then you can also store the money, but the money not in the card. The money is in the office. So it is in the treasury. Maybe in the other country, the money is inside the card. If the card lost, the money is lost.
But this is another problem for us. The 5 banks, 6 banks, they prefer use the e-wallet, the system, because they said this, the advantage is when someone park the car in the park and ride, he just pull out the e-wallet and use the same e-wallet for
to buy something.
by e-ticketing.
Which
He
is
just,
which is still possible. I mean, we had before. We call it like the two-piece tag.
Oh, same.
We stopped doing that 10 years ago because it creates so many operational problems and break-in into the cars, and it's not. You don't have to do it like this. I mean, when you go to the bank and you buy like an OBU or a card, it can still be interlinked, but in the back office. So you store your money in the back office, but the card and the OBU have the same registration number, basically. So you have your card in your wallet, basically, and every time you go into a parking garage where you need your card, then you can use your card, basically. But it's the same account. So this is not a problem, and then it gets rid of all the operational problems with this. I mean, battery lifetime, that if you don't stick your card in properly, so that if the operational cost goes up, like in Singapore, where you have almost 50% operational cost, I mean, all your money for the tolling is lost. It's like, then it's for nothing, basically.
I think by Harry, we have to introduce Q3 by Jan meet the bank. When we have a meeting again with the bank. Yeah, today at 4 o'clock you could attend. 4 o'clock here. So you could talk to the bank about this dispute about the system. Yes. So that's when the system is the same. Because they are very interested in investing in this system. 5 banks together, I think, become faster than we could do. Bank is very fast, they could do the system.
It's a very practical proposal.
At 4 o'clock here.
We have talked to Mr. Peter. Very possible that the OU include it also the card. So double function. Is the people use the OU in the
Bank
card.
one still have
Still have the opportunities because the OU same with the card. Yeah. We have two.
for a bank is convenient for their customer, and they will put the money in the bank.
Yeah, of course, that's their interest in addition, yeah?
Yeah.
But also, I mean, the banking sector comes from this e-wallet in the card. But, you know, in Turkey, in Spain, they are selling the OBUs as their cards. Because this is actually more secure than your normal card. Because you have a dynamic encryption, it's much more secure actually. So in Portugal, for example, you can go into a gasoline station and you can use your OBU for a payment for gasoline. Or you can go to McDonald's and buy McDonald's and you use your OBU for payment. Automatic payments, basically. So it's the same. I mean, the mobile can be an e-wallet, the card, the OBU, it's all the same. So in the future, it's much more important to connect it in the back office, so that you combine this customer tools all together, basically. And the banks are slowly starting to understand this now.
The argument from the banks, they said if you use an OBU like that, that means your internet system have always an online. If you use an e-wallet, you could use an offline system. And they said, I could not explain to them. I think you better talk to them at 4 o'clock. They said, you could imagine if you have something wrong with your internet system and the car get through, you could not send to the bank.
We have implemented this system now in Thailand, for example, in Bangkok. And that's, in that project there is a prepaid system, basically, in the OBU itself. So, which is working in Bangkok. And the argument was the same. But, you know, in most of the other countries in the world, they have the account in the back office, because it's much more secure, basically. And, you know, having an online corporate or commercial back office these days, that's not very complicated. This works all over the place. I mean, in Norway, we have, every day, we have over 1 million transactions in tolling, in 25 different, or no more, 37 different tolling operations. All the commercial back office for these systems. So we handle more than 1 million transactions every day. Actually more than a bank, basically. So this is not the problem anymore.
The parking command from ITDP, Transportation Development Program from the nation, they offered us about the parking system. And it's almost the same with you, but this different is they use a card, they use the
2 pieces.
They have to like a machine.
It's a touch and go.
Yeah, but the parking man doing parking the officials of parking, they just put in the license number and they will know, oh, this car is already paid or not. I think it's them to control the system like this.
It's the same mechanisms, but we have optimized this process. So we use a camera to automatically read the numbers and compare it.
Automatically?
Automatically, because it's much more secure. Because the human error is much bigger than electronic reading, basically.
But this, you just increase our unemployment. Like that's not a problem.
Yeah, but you save a lot of money, so which you can use on other things. So.
Also, I mean, we used to have tolling booths, yeah? So, of course, all these people lost their jobs when we had the electronic system. But at the same time, we built, with the money, we built a lot of new roads, new metro, and there are many people working.
bayar gaji aja kan.
Gaji.
Ya, kalau prosesnya
Pasangin Android,
Ya.
kasihan banget. Kalau saya rapat sama Smart Friend, dia mau sediain semua, Pak. Free, Pak. Kita bayar pulsa aja. Dia nanti kita bisa tahu posisi anggota disub kita di lapangan di mana. Kita masuk lihat aja, langsung bergerak muncul semua. Asal dia bawa handphone-nya. Free. This is barter for the fiber optic, you know. We want to put the fiber optic microcell. I said, okay. This is a business we try to arrange in the Jakarta province. That's why I think this afternoon meeting with the bank, I hope your company will present and to talk with them.
It's been in the market for many years, I mean 10, 15 years already. But the new congestion charging, also the first one was Stockholm.
Okay.
Pak Sony, you know him? He's
Of course.
sudah ke Oslo juga?
Sudah.
How come?
Deal as a Mr. Wakil asked, Mr. Wakil asked. You have to be careful with that, Mr. Pastor. I just have a question wondering, last time we have a presentation from other company that they told us that the system is Bangkok, in Bangkok belong to them. Actually, I just wondering, which one is true, that Bangkok is implemented by QPRI or by other company? Because some...
Bangkok is both. Both. There are in Bangkok now probably 10 different operators. So, but it's an open standard, and this works together, basically. So both cash and we have delivered to Bangkok.
It's been
already. But are there other things we could work together on? We've been thinking. I mean, we're good in tunnel technology. That's one area where it might be something interesting. But also, if there are other areas you think we should explore more in terms of working with you, please feel free to let me know. Are there other things you think could be useful? Could look at, because tunnel technology is probably one of the things we do best. We have lots of mountains, so we use tunnels for that. Also for hydroelectricity, you make very complicated tunnels. We want to continue on both.
Oh iya. Oh iya. Dia betul kan? Sama dengan
If we should try to get it to Oslo, what would be a good time? Is there any time that is a little bit less busy?
No, any time. This morning is okay. Lunch is okay. After office is okay.
But to travel to Oslo, if we want to invite you to come.
That's not the problem. They know better. I think they go there better than me. If I go there, I just holiday. I know nothing. I don't know. They know better. I think it's directly from the transportation is better. They need to go there.
Okay.
Now it's a beautiful place, but I have to walk here.
I understand. But sometimes if you find a little time slot,
Maybe after
maybe they stay a few days longer and you have only short.
After I retire, maybe. After I retire.
Thanks for taking the time. We have to meet you. Please, if there's anything. Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And if there's anything we can assist you with, please let us know, and we will try to do our best.
Yeah. I will contact.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't go past, take picture together.
Impressed with everything that you've already done. Yeah, this process of recruiting new heads.
Head of soft district.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.